Hello, wonderful members of the Call of Remembrance Circle. Well, in my public video, I said I would explain some more about masculine, feminine, the harmonizing of masculine, feminine. And it has various layers, of course. I would like to start with the Rhine, with nature, because this is where the video is and where the message started before. And I think it's a very, very profound and important message. Here in this case, it was that one part of the Rhine it was feminine, the other one masculine, and here is the joining. And it required for it to be harmonized because of two things. One thing is the bridge back here. Then there is another road going over the front Rhine, and it really, and there is the highway further back there. So humanity, I mean, here it's seen very well because we have like a railroad, a highway, and a normal road, which has been built over a very sacred place and a very important place for nature. And things like that happened all over the world. There is a movie called Aruna about the Kogi, and they also talk about places, I think even also about masculine, feminine, where people, humanity has placed even factories on very important spots. I have been called, the first harmonizing I did was in Sedona with two very important vortex. I would like to make a little slide in for something I forgot to talk about before, or I didn't explain it good enough. I told you about, I was called in Sedona to harmonize masculine and feminine. And that is because one massive of rocks is very feminine and one rock is masculine, and they're actually a couple, two rocks, a couple, and it's very, very profound. It's a profound couple having an impact on the whole, on the global. And what humanity has done, the government of Sedona they have built a road right through it. And it's one of the main roads coming into Sedona. So this couple is always disturbed because there is traffic and traffic and traffic and traffic. And of course they're still joined underneath that road, but still that constant coming and going and coming and going from unconscious people really made them some kind of separated. And this was the call for me to do, to join them back and to calm down that energy of that road. And also, I mean, I really only share this here to send the people in charge the intention to calm that road down, if not cut it down at all. But that's probably something they won't do so quickly, but at least to calm it down in some way, because that is possible. So yeah, I think this is a very important add-on for you to further understand what I talk about when I talk about masculine and feminine harmonized or harmonizing or calling for harmonization in nature. So thank you once again for listening. Rocks. And I only cried after I've done it. I laid out the remembrance sign invisible. Here it was visible. And it really, really still touches me what happened in Sedona. And that really was the first call for me to do it. And there in Sedona, I was told that my duty is to do that around the world. So if you know a place or if you know indigenous people, the remembrance sign is here to harmonize these nature sides that humanity has not respected. And then there is the harmonizing of feminine and masculine within nature. I'm not going deeper into that for now, but the harmonizing of feminine and masculine for us humans is a very big step to do, because at the moment, because where we're going to is beyond that. So at the moment, everybody talks about feminine leadership, feminine. That's fine, but that's just a first step. We must proceed further. What I don't like about this feminine move is we forget the masculine, and they're very lost. Many men are very lost, and we are making a very big mistake, or who is going into that very deep, only feminine, is leaving out the very important part, the masculine. And don't forget, there is masculine within you, within us, within everybody. And there is feminine within everybody. And there is more feminine in the women, mostly, and more masculine in the men. And that's why men are so lost. Many women move forward very fast, and the men don't know what's happening anymore. Also, masculine is more connected to ego. So if masculine has to let go to grow into more feminine, that produces fear. So what we have to do as maybe conscious feminine, or a little more conscious feminine, is really to pick up the men if they let themselves being picked up. And we can do a session about that if you wish. And then it's kind of an equality. It's kind of like both respect each other on an equal level, and both love what the equality is all about, and what the advantage of the other one, or the asset of the other one is all about, and then take it in and appreciate it and honor it. And then the next step is that we go beyond that, because in paradise there is no feminine and masculine anymore. So what we need to do is proceed forward, guide masculine where we can and where they want it to be done. And otherwise we do it with our energy. And I think I'm going to dedicate one of the next Soul Freeing Sound and Health for that and to that, and maybe even more than just one. And for me, it's just important to also bring forward that the big vision, we need to hold the big vision. We will grow out of both and just am. We just are. iAmPresence. So I think this is good for now. It's a lot to digest probably. And we can go deeper if you wish. We can make another theme in Telegram. And just a little more flute play, just to say goodbye. And thank you so much, so much for being here. I am so happy. And this is the first video where we have two, and I love it. Thank you so much for being here. And I have to turn around a little bit because the wind is going to play with the flute and then not me.